Greetings of Peace and Paradise family. We're here today to give you just a bit more into just the amazing things that we've been having major life transformative experiences with. I'm Sister Aziz.
I'm about to.
And so he's my hubby. And we have our baby that probably will end up jumping in this at some point, who's going on 11 months old. And it's one of the reasons why I love this, because we're free. We have real freedom with wellness and wealth. And typically, a lot of times, you don't get a chance to do that like that. I literally invested over $100,000 in education, thinking that that was going to be the way to do all these amazing things and serve and empower so many people. But I quickly realized that that kind of wasn't the way life works. And, you'd make changes and transitions. My husband has over 13 years experience in law enforcement. And he also learned that serving and protecting in that way was never going to really be able to have that massive transformation that you really, really wanted.
Not at all. Yeah.
So we ended up having an experience. And can you share kind of what we went through in terms of pregnancy and getting our baby? So I'm not like just that little girl who's just 20 years old having a baby. We had our first baby at 43.
Yeah.
But then life happened.
Yeah, birthing at a later age is very, very difficult. And it's something that just about a lot of people go through this. They're having problems with actually holding the child, even getting pregnant. But the thing is, she didn't have a problem getting pregnant, actually had a problem with maintaining pregnancy. And that has to deal with a lot of toxicity in the body. And it is very hard, is a very heartache when you work so hard to get pregnant and then go through all of how your body's going through all the problems you have, and then to unfortunately, not have it and reach the goal. But we had to find out that there are other people who are dealing with this. And we weren't the only ones. So we came across a vehicle that can help others. So that's why we're so passionate in making sure that even though now we have made the goal, but others are still working towards that goal, and we have to give them the tools, and we're obligated to give them the tools to help them do that.
Indeed. And so I think what I was thinking on was more so like what happened in the why for being here. Because we had the baby, but even after having the baby, because I needed to be on bed rest, and I disagree with him. I don't think it's because I was old, but we always laugh, right, at the reasons why, because we've had a lot of 20-year-olds with the same issues. You have a lot of problems, and we've become birth workers. And so regardless of age, birthing while Black just has become a major issue in the United States. So we found that out, that literally 2 to 12 times as many women and their babies are dying within the first year after delivery. So it's kind of like you get the goal, but then what? So we didn't expect it. And it's kind of scary when you think you know what you need to know and you've helped all these other people. I had both gestational diabetes as well as gestational hypertension, which is called preeclampsia. But when I came home, you're expecting that once you deliver the baby, that then it's going to go away. Instead, my numbers started skyrocketing.
You can imagine how that must feel where she just had a baby and then she's expecting all of these so-called problems to go away, and they just magnify.
Yeah. So my sugars went from the 2s to the 3s to the 4s to
all the way to 500. That's really at death numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then with a baby itself, who was born at 4.5 pounds, you can imagine dealing with the stress of that. But he's a trooper, and he's right on over 19, 20 pounds now at 11 months, and that is awesome. He's an awesome testimony within itself.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And so our whole family literally got a chance to start on the same things that I'm on, which is the Daily Detox Plus and the Restores, what everybody is on. And so the baby takes it. And that I think helps tremendously because we didn't end up doing what I had planned, which was to completely breastfeed exclusively. We ended up having to supplement, and we spent a lot of money getting a German-based formula that we think is awesome. But the joke is that even that, when you look at the box is, paper, but that inside packaging, it's aluminum. And so we teach all the time about aluminum toxicity, but it didn't really matter, right? You're putting all these toxins in, not really conscious a lot of times. So my sugars literally dropped 150 points between a Friday and a Monday, just starting this regimen. And that was huge. And it got my husband's attention in a major way. Yeah. And he knew that he didn't want to buy retail because we don't waste money buying anything retail. So we got a wholesale account. But then we realized that we immediately called our friends because we knew that cleneptolite, zeolite that's micronized helps to pull the crap out of the system. And then we knew that the Restore was going to put the major and trace minerals back in the body. And that's hugely important for any and everybody's body. Literally 90% of illnesses are directly related to what? Having toxicity, and then what else? not having the right minerals. So just those first two products alone have radically changed and shifted a body to be able to do what it's naturally designed to do. And so every single day, we're farmers, like we try to be those supernatural people, which is why not being able to breastfeed and all of these things was like more impactful for me than it would necessarily be someone else, right? Because I wanted that crunchy granola birth, that all natural birth, but that wasn't what ended up happening because I would have potentially put the baby at risk. So we ended up doing an emergency C-section, and then it was just cascade after, just problems after problems after problems. But now, because we actually have started on a regimen that literally has the synergy of everything that NAVAN offers, our systems have soared. I literally hurt every day, all day, for months after having my baby because of the C-section. And I was going to bed at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that had become my normal. But there was nothing normal in living like that. But what we ended up realizing is that then it immediately shifted. My husband was making fun of me. I was in the grocery store and I noticed that I had ran, but I hadn't really thought about it. You do something and you're not really realizing. And my body hurt so much that I was moving like I was about 80 years old. But now that we've added the CBD oil that we have that's THC free, and we've added so many amazing things into our system with the Region X, which actually is that fountain of youth. So we're going to be working on the next baby, y'all. We're going to be working on the next baby. So cleanse, restore, and protect is what we got ushered into. And we've been, health enthusiasts for so long. So it was amazing. And I want you to really speak to the different products that we're on and why and how you've fallen in love and all of that with the cleanse, restore, protect.
We started with the cleanse product. We started with the Daily Detox Plus. That takes out of the crap out of your body. Basically having a VIP garbage man that comes in and takes everything out of your body. And the restore with 92 trace minerals, basically out of the ocean, that helps restore all of the major minerals. Because like I said, we're farmers and you don't get all your nutrients from food because the carrot today is not the carrot you had about 15, 20 years ago. So you're not going to get the material, the nutrients that you need. And protect the CBD, THC free, amazing. We have a relief cream that takes away basic pain and discomfort from your body. All THC free because THC is basically a chemical that causes a lot of immune deficiency. It causes a lot of mental clarity. It takes you unfocused. And also we have now with the V Plus, which is a mind and body fuel, which is adaptogenic, and it want to boost your immune system, keep your mood straight, and get you through the day without any crash whatsoever. And it's totally amazing.
Yeah. And so I remember you, because my husband, he used to be a workaholic. Now he's a freedom guy, right? Yeah. But he used to work and work and work in such a way that by middle of the day, he kind of started that drag because it starts at 5 a.m. It's not ending till, after midnight. But now with V Plus, like we literally sometimes will have to wrestle for the bottle. And it's like, no. So now we've learned to save our marriage, right? That we keep enough stuff.
We get more. So.
But it's being in the business that makes having our wellness habit and our wellness lifestyle so much easier, which is hugely important. So yes, indeed. So we wanted to definitely keep getting a chance to take you a little more into a deeper dive and show you some of these amazing things.
At NAVAN, we believe in order for you to receive all the good that life has to offer you, you need a clean slate and a really strong foundation of health. The problem is we're living in a world and facing daily invisible enemies that put our health at a disadvantage. That's why we've put together a world-class product line designed not only to get rid of the bad things trapped in our bodies that we're exposed to daily, but also to replenish and protect our bodies so that we can live our lives to the maximum potential. Our core products have 3 main categories. Cleanse out with our daily detox. It represents a revolution in detox technology. This is the first time we've ever been able to make clinoptilolite, one of the world's most powerful natural detoxifiers, mined from volcanic rock, micronized, which is just a fancy word for something that's broken into tiny pieces and activated, therefore more bioavailable, which is better absorbed by our body. Our daily detox is not limited only to interacting with your GI tract like other detox products. Our clinoptilolite fragments are the perfect weight and size to be able to move into the cells and even bypass the blood-brain barrier. Think of your blood-brain barrier like armor for your brain. It protects the bad things from getting inside. But we're exposed to heavy metals every day that creep in and wreak havoc on our bodies. But since our detox can bypass the blood-brain barrier, it's able to act as a magnet to grab these things not meant to be there and allow your body to make way for the good. Even better, like the name suggests, it's for daily use because it doesn't build up in your body, which allows you to fight those battles each day without the harsh detox side effects like other products that strip your body of really important minerals. Now, speaking of minerals, Restore is the sister product to Daily Detox. Minerals affect everything in your body, from how strong and resilient your hair, skin, and nails are, to how well your nervous, immune, and reproductive systems function. A mineral imbalance or deficiency can lead to very serious health complications. But Restore was designed to replenish major and trace minerals that your body actually needs. The problem is minerals are not readily available in our foods as they once were because our soils are nowhere near what they used to be. That's why we harvest ours from rich beds of ionic minerals from phytoplankton deep within the ocean. Pretty special and rather exclusive from other mineral supplements on the market today. The final category to our three-part system is Protect. We chose to protect our bodies with products with a transparent and potent CBD line. There are endless benefits to CBD, from sleep, anxiety, and pain to overall well-being and the strength of your immune system. Now, while we aren't here to reinvent the CBD world, we do recognize the need to provide a clean and transparent CBD line where you can trust the products that you put into your body. Transparency is top priority here at NAVAN, so we will not fall short with something as important as verifying the efficacy of what you put in your one and only body with our products. That's why we provide their certificate of analysis right on our public website for every single one of our products. Never heard of a certificate of analysis before? That's probably because it's hard to find products and companies willing to show you their hand. Ours are all verified with third-party testing with results available in plain sight. And even though everything we have here is backed scientifically, we are 100% natural, sourced from the United States, organic, and simple to use, so you aren't disrupting your entire daily routine, learning new habits with hard-to-stick-to plans and trends. Overall, we have developed a product line that you'll be amazed by, leaving you feeling and functioning better than ever before, and one that's safe and beneficial for the entire family.
Which is why I love it. It literally shares exactly why what we have has literally transformed our lives and the lives of so many others. So Kimberly, if you could share a little bit about your journey and how you had your amazing transformation in the journey.
Absolutely. I want to say thank you so much for having me here. I love like the people that NAVAN has attracted in this company. It's been amazing. It's been quite a blessing. This is me and my family and my husband. This is why I do everything I do. I'm so excited because I've been in this industry for about 8 years now. And when I was introduced to this, I was working about 5 jobs. So it was about 80 to 100 hours a week. And I just was raised on the fact that having a job, I watched my mom and my dad both work 2 jobs and, pick up other jobs here and there on the side. So I just thought, you know what, one day I'm going to grow up and I'm going to do the same thing and work hard, go to school, get the job. Well, I did that. I try to do everything right. And of course, life happens. I got student loans to pay for. I got credit cards to pay back. Interest is getting high. And still my mom was, having financial issues. And then my mom became a single parent, was raising 3 of us. And I just didn't want to ever see her feel like she wasn't able to provide for us. So me and my sisters all worked at a very young age. And so long story short, working like 5 jobs at a young age is fine. But at the same time, when I felt like I was becoming it was just a vicious cycle of just doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And that's really insanity. So I just was praying for something different to happen, something to win the lottery really. And I knew that was very slim. But somebody introduced me to this industry. And it was the first time I really learned about residual income and leverage of time that I didn't have. And people took me under their wing and showed me that there's a system and there's a better way to actually make income. And so then my whole mind and my whole mindset shifted into this world of just making money in a smarter way. And so when I was in the previous company that I was in, the team was great. The products were amazing. They were life changing. And I felt like I really want to share that message with everybody. But I didn't realize that, that wasn't going to actually help me provide for the dreams that I had, that things that I was thinking about with retiring my mom and sending her to the Philippines and building her house and all these things. So I actually found that I had to still work and pick up different businesses and different side hustles just to get ahead a little bit. And so when this opportunity with NAVAN came up and I was praying and I was fasting for financial increase, I couldn't believe what I saw here. I couldn't believe the compensation plan. I couldn't believe the products that they were showing. I was just, everything lined up so well at the time that I was not looking for something. And like I said, I was praying for this to happen. I just didn't know what form it was going to be in. So when it happened the way it did, I like jumped right into it, not knowing anything about anything, really just got excited of the partnerships that we had made, with the previous relationships. And I was able to make $5,000 in the first week of my business here with NAVAN. And that's insane for me, because to make that much money in network marketing is, if you ask anybody in the industry, that's insane to do in such a short amount of time. So I knew that I was already like connected to something bigger than I was. And then it's been 5 weeks and I've already made over 10 grand in those 5 weeks. And so I say that not to impress you. I say that to pretty much say that this is possible for anybody, because I'm just a normal girl from Canada, and I have a drive, right? I have a drive to win, but at the same time, I could make a lot of money selling houses, or I can make a lot of money, investing in stocks, but that's not going to help my family, build something for themselves, or pay it forward, or actually pass this down. And this is what this industry can do. You can actually transfer this to your kids and your grandkids and create this legacy for them. So a big reason of why I joined this company in particular was because of Kevin Mullins. I've had a relationship with him for the past 10 years of him mentoring us. And he's an author, he's a preacher, he travels around the world and speaks amongst like huge platforms. He's a movie producer. But Yahoo Finance actually just a few weeks ago mentioned that he is one of the top 10 entrepreneurs to watch out for in 2021, and that if you partnered up with him, that this would be the best financial decision you could ever make. So I'm not an expert in business. I'm not like a millionaire, but he is. And so when you can connect yourself to someone, a man of God, a man of experience that has done this industry for many, many years and has been very successful, that's a clue. And what I love about this is it's so simple. We come in here and, we use the products, but we are allowed to get wholesale products. Just like you go to Costco, you pay for a membership and you get everything for a cheaper deal, right? And so there's a lot of amazing products that Sister Aziz has mentioned. They've been using this. And if you know who she is, you know that she would never put anything in her body that she didn't believe in. And the fact that she just explains the way she explains, and the knowledge that she has, I don't need to go and Google. I don't need to go and research. I trust her. And if her and her team have invited you to hear this, she truly cares about your well-being, but she also knows that there's another component to this. Okay, we get paid here in NAVAN, like different from anything you've ever seen. And now is the time to really look into this, because everybody is online trying to look for another way to make money. People have been losing their jobs. People are getting evicted. People are just looking for something that is simple enough for them to get started and make money. And like I said, in the amount of weeks, like the 5 weeks that I've begun here, it just happened because of pure passion and just sharing this and helping people. I'm all about that. I know Sister Aziz and their team is all about people first. So this is how we get paid here. We have something called a customer acquisition bonus. We call it CABS for short. You can get started with any kit you want. But if you bring on somebody that wants to get started as well, they can choose any of these kits here, okay? $2.99, $4.99, and $9.99. Really simple. If you sign up anybody with these packages, you'll get paid right away that week, okay? So we get paid weekly and we get paid monthly here. Now, this is like a huge deal, because in other companies, you don't see this, okay? This is not common to have such a high commission right off the bat. And then on top of that, if you sign up more than 2 people in a week, so Sunday to Monday here at NAVAN, these commissions actually double. So you can potentially be making $250 for signing up somebody on this package, and then $500 for somebody signing up on this. I came in with a $9.99 kit because people will do what you do, and that has set the pace for my team, and that's why we have a lot of success in it, and people will trust what you do. And if you're looking at this as a business sense, I highly recommend, if you have it and if you can, then get the $9.99 kit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you get. I know that your team will help you regardless and get to the goals that you want. Another part of this is team commissions. Okay, this if you're new to this industry, this might be a little scary, so I'm going to block this out here. So we have ranks in this company, like if you got if you got promoted at a job, you might get a $5 raise or a $5 bonus or 10, 20, whatever it is, right? This is what we call here team commissions, but it's also residual income. As you grow your organization in numbers and teams, and people are sharing it with other people, this could potentially be your residual income that you necessarily didn't put yourself. It could have been from your leaders, it could have been from your team, it could have been from anybody, right? So as you grow, you can see here, these are the numbers of, US dollars that can go into your bank account residually as your team grows and as your team continues to use the product. So for us, we always ask people, what's your number? What would be worth it for you to do this, to learn about this, or to link arms with your team and the people that invited you here? Would it be $4,000? Would that help you pay off mortgage? Would it be just $750 for maybe a car note, or even just a phone bill, $100, whatever it is the case? For me, because I've been in the industry for a long time and I've seen the possibilities of people making money here, and I know the timing where we are, I know what is happening right now, and I know the partnerships that we have created. I literally look at this list and I look at presidential diamond, not because I want to be rich and I just want to like throw money in the air, but I want to build like nonprofit organizations. I want to build wells in the Philippines or Africa, or people in Thailand, like places that don't have those resources. I want to build like orphanages. I want to do so much. And I know that if I worked a 9-to-5 job for 40 hours a week, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. So my dreams are on my wall. I have so many dreams, and I also have my mom's dreams and my sister's dreams, and it's like 100 times full, right? And I just know that if we connect with the right people here and just continue to be consistent in this business, I know Sister Aziz and her team are going to be going here too. You have access to do this same thing. Okay, we're not like super special. You don't have to have the knowledge that she has. You don't have to talk like I do. We just want you to be you, and to just be teachable and coachable is like the best thing I could ever offer advice to. But not only that, this company will actually pay you a bonus for hitting these ranks as you grow in the company. Not a lot of companies do this. Okay. Right. And I love the fact that they put so much money back into the distributors, back into the people, because they believe in the people first that need to get paid to build a strong foundation. And other companies might have hundreds and hundreds of products, or you don't even know what to talk about, you know what to sell, but they're spending money on all these things that don't necessarily feed you, right? So this is where it comes in, where it's like the compensation plan. I've never seen this in any company ever before, and that's why a lot of us are very excited. And you can feel that why we're asking you to share with this, because we know that you have goals too. We know that everybody could use an extra $500 or $2,000 a month here. But not only that, you're able to just set up shop, and you get a website, you can sell customers, retail customers, products all over, US or Canada right now. But NAVAN Global is called Global for a reason. We're going to build this company really strong, and then we're going to open in countries all over the world. And we're going to be able to do that from the comfort of your own home. So that is huge. Okay. Like this is something that maybe you've been praying for. This might be a sign that you've been looking for. For me, right. It was, but it doesn't matter if you don't get involved, right? It doesn't matter to you. This information like this is, if it doesn't hit your heart. And so I want to thank you for bringing me here to share mine. And I can't wait to see where your team is going and where this whole company is going. But, you're here listening to this for a reason. And I want to pass it off to Sister Aziz. But if I were you and Sister Aziz was showing me this, I would definitely not wait. I would just go by faith and just trust that she would take care of you. If you know her and her team, like she would definitely not leave you hanging. And I know that, and I can say that now that I've known her. And so, yeah, thank you so much for letting me share my story.
Thank you. I mean, I think sometimes we make it such a big thing, like, oh my goodness, you guys want me to do this thing. And I'm like, no, that's not what we're saying. What we actually are saying is, I want you to get this gift. And it's a gift that transformed our world. And it's a gift of wellness, wealth, and freedom. I know a lot of people who have a lot of money, but they're not okay. And so I had a mentor of ours. He had cancer, and he had 12 cancerous lesions. And so that was why he knew about this particular product. He was making 60 grand a month passively already, but it was more than money that he needed, right? And most of us, we might have one side, but we don't have the other side. A lot of people have amazing wellness practices, but then they don't have the other. So if we marry our wellness, our wealth, and our freedom, that's when life changes. And so for us, this helped literally help me to be able to be a mom to my baby. And so to me, that's huge. And if we can just get this out to other people, you have people with all kinds of conditions, and we're able to help them get their wellness through a products series, right? That has amazing synergy and helping the body do what it's designed to do. Taking out the bad, then putting back in the good, and then balancing the system. And that's why the synergy of this product line is amazing. But I know there's some people, they may love the product, but they won't be able to fund their wellness practices, right? And so I want to make sure that everybody that has an opportunity to do just that can really have wellness, wealth, and freedom. So come on aboard with us, enjoy yourselves. We're never going to ask you to do anything beyond what you want to do. Let us know what your goals are. And we're just here to serve. And then serve you in having your best life, because that really is what's most important. It's literally making way for the good in your life and everything that you do. Get back with the person